Hi guys, it's Pascal here and my wife Ify. In this video, we're going to talk to you about what really takes to change your life. Because it's the beginning of the month, 1st of August, and I've already prepared what the month is going to look like. But a lot of people really want to change their life. Why is it that it's so simple? Or how come so many people are struggling to create that change they want in their life? Now, first of all, if this is the first time you're coming across my YouTube channel or you're seeing any of my contents online, I share my journey in online business as I go through so that you can relate, because most times we see people that I started making money online. This is how I got to $100,000 in a month, and you looking at starting, you can't relate to that. But as I was able to see somebody that went through that journey to get to 100,000. Now I'm going through that journey now myself. So I've gotten to 10,000. I've done it in a single month. That's what I'm talking about. Now, even more than that, but I'm still building, going to, it's a journey. It's not like it's the end of it. Now, why is it that when I was starting out, why did I struggle to believe that I could even achieve it? Because as I do share in my journey, a lot of people ask me questions like, what products can I sell? How long is the training? Where do I find these products? What kind of, all these questions. I don't have time. Literally and truly, what the problem is lack of belief that you can actually change your life. Now, my wife is here. We're going to be like giving you an insight as to what we do every day. Like this morning, we've done what did we do this morning? Exercise. So in 2017, let's say we got married we met in 2014, is it?
2012.
That's when we got married. Don't get me wrong. That's when we officially started. Yeah. So were we exercising back then?
No.
So how did we get to the point that we are working out? So just give us a little bit of a journey of what really happened to get us to where we are today.
Okay. Exercise hasn't really been my thing. Yeah, I play football. Yeah, that's the only bit of
She's been
exercise.
interviewed by BBC. BBC Inspired Women. I'll find that link and I'll add it at the bottom of this video so that you can watch. Go on.
So yeah, football is just my thing, and and coming up from where I used to play football, and I was in school then, and moving to London, where I basically knew nobody. I was pregnant. I was, it was, for me, people would say that's the highlight, but for me, I went downhill because you didn't know anybody. I'm not extroverted, so I'm always at home. Pascal is gone for work and stuff. And after I had my first child, that was it for me. He was, he cried every time, and I was basically sinking into depression. And having no family around to help me and stuff, it was really difficult for me. And the only comfort I had was food. The only thing that got me out of the door was to go to the shopping center and buy as many biscuits as I can buy possible. And I will munch through 8 packets of hobnobs in a day, and just name it, I will do it. So, and I was thinking, just walking around, no, going to buy it and coming back is enough exercise for me. But I just saw myself, the way it started adding on. I never used to be big anyway, but I saw myself from size 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I was going, and it got to a point, even trying to get up from where I've been sitting became so difficult for me. Like, I have to support myself with my my back is hurting, everything. I just realized you're not helping yourself, you're just going downhill. And there was no support. My husband will wake up and leave for work in the morning, and by the time he's coming back, it's 8, 9 p.m. because he finished, and by the time he goes through traffic and stuff and gets back to the house, it's like 9 p.m. I've been the whole day with this wailing baby, and I was losing my mind. But you fast forward to when he actually, okay, I started going out, because I realized there was something wrong. I can't be going down like this. That's not me. And I started looking out and reaching out to people, started looking for football club around me, and then I joined this women team. Yeah, it was difficult going from the star footballer to someone who's at the bench, on the bench. Like, I only get to play like 15 minutes of the game. Not that it's anyone's fault, but it's my own fault that
Responsibility.
when I get into the football pitch, I play with my heart. In my head, I'm like, I'm doing it, but yeah, you can see I can't even run from here to there. So I deserved the place, don't get me wrong. I just knew, because in my head, in my heart, I'm passionate about football. So it's like I needed to get better to prove to this coach that I deserve the first team. And that was my journey. It didn't work, because obviously it does take a long time. This is a journey. It's a process. It's not something that happens
Quick fix.
Immediately. So we got married. We came back from Nigeria in 2016, and just beginning 2017, Pascal discovered this online training, and he started developing himself. I can see him changing before my eyes, and I'm being left out. So it's like whatever he's doing, I want to do it, because it's good for him, it's good for me, it's good for the family, basically. And yeah, that's how the health journey. I became aware I didn't want this. The maximum I've weighed before I got married or had kids was like 55 kg, and I can see myself going to 90 kg. That is not me. That is like
almost
putting
twice the weight.
Another human being in me. Like, how do I even carry that?
Yeah.
And I started the whole journey. It's taking us a while, but I'm getting there, you can see. And now in the team, I actually play I'm one of those, they say you're not coming, oh God, we are dying today, when it comes to playing, or we have a match.
And she has 3 kids.
Of course, I have 3. They look at this. It's true. They actually look at me like they are inspiration. And my team, there's this woman. She's going 50, but she keeps pushing. And I've got 3 kids. We're in my 30s, and I still do it. And the kids, they look at me and they say, "Wow, if you what, we want to be like you when we grow up."
Yeah. So, if for anybody try to recap what she said is, if you're like an immigrant, or you came to this country and you see yourself with your husband is walking away, going to work every day, you don't see him, and you're seeing yourself with the kids yelling every day, it's possible that you can change your life. It doesn't have to be that way. There's a better way of living, and I don't want to sound like you have to really want it, in my opinion. And one of the big challenges, because as she was saying that, I'm like trying to understand what kind of person it's watching this that I can help. If you're in that space where you understand that something needs to change, on your part, you have a responsibility to accept that you're going to do something about it. There's one thing to think about something, but there's another thing to do something about it. And literally, it doesn't take a lot. Your life will change in a moment of decision. Just make the decision, and it will start happening. Now, the difficult part that you might experience is maybe you're seeking approval, waiting for your spouse to take the lead or without you, or you're waiting for the other person to basically seeking approval of your spouse to take that action. Now, if you're the one, in the Bible they said, where there is no vision, my people will perish. It doesn't matter whether it's the husband or the wife. If you're the one that believes that your family should be better, God has put that vision in your mind. It's your responsibility to start walking down that path. And don't go and start telling her or him to, why are you not doing something about your life or your weight or whatever you're doing? Can't you get a job? Because I can remember you didn't have a job back then.
Yeah,
but I didn't really worry about that so much. And you might be depressed again if you don't have a job. Asking your husband for money all the time, even if it's money. Psychologically, you're a graduate, you know you should be working and all that. So there's a lot that comes into play. I can go down different threads, but the point is, you can change your life. That's my saying. You need a couple of things to come together for you, but the first step is you. It's you. You just have to want it. You have to want it. Now, the reason we share these videos, we've done exercise. Now we're working out together. What's the secret behind our success in our relationship and our marriage and with our kids? What's the secret? It's 1 or 2 things every day. Taking action. 1 or 2 things. So we work out now. Our workout is how many minutes?
20 minutes. Then with the breaks and everything, maybe 30 minutes max.
Every day. It's that simple. Well, I can tell you now, it's this simple, but most people wouldn't do it. It's hard. It's the simplicity. People like complicated stuff. It's the same thing like making money online. Like, it's 1 or 2 things every day. It's not you have a laptop at home now. What are you doing with it? Just open it 30 minutes, 1 hour every day, 2 hours every day, whatever time that you can allocate to it consistently. The key word there is consistency. And another problem you might face is, I don't have time.
If you want it, you're gonna make out time.
I don't have time. I can tell you that I was working 3 jobs when I started. So I was seeing myself losing my family in the process. I could see it. It hasn't happened yet, but I know if I continue down that path, and I did a math. Maybe this might interest you. I was earning about, let's say, 20 something to 30K a year, and if I include everything, I was earning. Then I worked out, if I earn out, how much will get me to $1 million? 25 years. If I stay on that job, I don't have to spend anything. That's how I will accumulate $1 million. To me, that's a dead end road. You just need to stop, change the road. So that's how I stumbled on all this online business thing, and started pursuing a different path. So I know there are a lot of scams out there, and people are scared of. You'll be skeptical, whatever. One thing I normally say is, I've got my family behind whatever I'm doing. I've got my companies there. So if you're still scared of scam, it's probably you've read a lot of newspaper, and maybe you've been scammed before. I don't know. But if you use the one I use, you'll get the support that you need. That's the only thing I can tell you. I know there are scams out there, I can't deny that, but there are still genuine ones. You have to go for it. And there'll be links around this video that will show you how to get started if you want to use the same training that we use. Now, do you have like a final thought of how maybe what you can share? Just for me, I can go on and on and on. I just had to cut it short. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do. This month, we're gonna be posting. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. This month, I'll be posting videos every day, sharing my experience, what I'm doing on my online business. This is what's gonna do for you. When you subscribe, you get a notification that I am working towards a particular target. Now, you may not have a goal or anything that you really want right now. Just hang on with me for the next 30 days, because that's what's gonna. There's gonna be a switch. There's gonna be a switch on your side. You will start asking yourself, because you will notice that I'm just an ordinary guy. I don't have anything. I tell people I don't have anything special, and they don't believe it. So they think God made me on Sunday, public holiday. Probably. Do you think God made me? I'm a special guy. I'm not. Yeah. So what that's gonna do for you is very simple. It's gonna help you start to believe in yourself, because that's what it takes. Belief. Once you get that belief, it creates certainty. I'm gonna do this in my life, and you start taking the action. Because without the belief, you can't take the action. You have to understand that. So you need to stay close to somebody that is actually working towards a particular dream, and for that to kick in your dream, your own dream, and that will get you to start to believe that you can actually do it. It's right there in the Bible. As you believe, so shall it be done unto you. And if you're looking at that verse, it's a double-edged sword. If you don't take action, that means you don't believe it. Technically, you believe that you can't be successful. So you got to snap out of that, because God is with you. Any final thoughts before I wrap this baby up?
No, just get going. The only thing holding you back is you. Nobody holding you back. You want time? Make out time. We wake up sometimes 4 o'clock so we can get the exercise done, because the day is already planned out. So we get up 4 o'clock, if it means jogging around, how many miles, and getting back at home, and yeah, that sets you up for the day. Your mind is fresh. You try it, honestly. When we started, I noticed it keeps you like vibrant and going, and you can't wait to get out. The exercise is really good, so you try it one step at a time. There's no need to rush. You crawl before you walk. You have to sit and then crawl and then walk. That's how life is. No need to rush. Take your time, one step at a time.
Absolutely, that's key. That's key. Thanks for putting that in. All right, guys. I hope you find it. Today is Saturday, my webinar, 1st of August. I don't know which day you'll be seeing this video, but I do webinars every Saturday as well to support people that these are people that have invested in themselves in the training. So like I said, there will be links around this video if you want to use the same training that we got. If you want to join my webinar, you have to be a member. I'm afraid it's only about $100 to get started, so which is about £80. So that will include website hosting, so many other things. I'm not here to tell you about that, but still, what my mentor will show you exactly what you need to do. All right, apart from that, God bless you. Peace. I hope I'm recording from the back screen, so we're gonna do a race. 5 sprints.